Immediately after I got married, I find myself in a situation of thanks. And as I was pregnant, in the midst of exchanging fire with police and thugs, I was on the point of dying. Because of shock, I collapsed. I find myself in the Nairobi hospital. Then again, I was told I will never be able to get another child.
I will love you to the end of the world, for better, for worse, till death do us part. Love, love, love. For Maisha and Ndoa.
Well, this is the day that the Lord has made, that we may rejoice and be glad in it. How are you? Siku yako imekuwa vipi? Mambo yakoje? Sisi hapa ndani ya studio zetu ambazo tumeziweka hapa ndani ya hoteli ya Emeli along Kipande Highway Westlands. Tuko salama kabisa, tuko gangari, tukikuletea kipindi ambacho ni cha baraka sana katika ndoa yako, kipindi cha maisha ya ndoa. Majina yangu ni Super Maroe, I'm your host, na kama kawaida hapa tunakuambia mambo vile yalivyo. I will tell you real life stories and testimonies ili kubadilisha maisha yako. Na hapa naona katika studio yetu tumekuletea wageni wa baraka sana. Najua nimesikia producer wangu akisema umejaajaa kama sonko. Tunashukuru sana Mr. Mwangi, Mrs. Mwangi, looking awesome. Asanteni sana for creating time in your very busy schedule. Of course, we also have hours. Na mkasema lazima mje mseme matendo ya Mungu katika kipindi chetu. A very huge welcome. Sijui tuanze na wewe kidogo. Unajua nasema mama ndio wenye maneno mengi sana. I hear women talk over 2,500 words per day. Men, half of that. Kwa hivyo mpendo mtazamaji, lazima ukujue ya kwamba madam atakuwa na maneno kibao, lakini lazima tumpatie support kidogo.
Lazima.
Kama kawaida. Sawa, tuanze na wewe utuambie wakati uliolewa, ulikuwa mwaka upi? Let's begin. How long have you been married?
19 years. On Monday 11th, we shall be celebrating our 19th year.
19?
Yes.
Tunaona producer anasema ya watu sio wa 7 years sawa ama 6. But that's the grace of God upon your lives. You're looking lovely, awesome.
Thank you.
Honestly, mtu wezi fikiria mmeona 19 years. Ama mliona mkiwa 15 years?
No.
Okay, sitaona.
Na hiyo lazima kuwe na secret ya kuishi. Yeah.
Mkiwa mkikaa yang.
Mkiwa yang.
Ni siri nini?
Lazima kina hiyo secret itakuja baadaye.
Sawa.
Tunaendelea tu itakuwa baadaye.
Sawa, anasema kuna siri ya urembo. Mimi naanza kususpect ni ipi, lakini I will not hint ili ukae nasi hadi mwisho. Tuanze kidogo tueleze 19 years of marriage.
Yes.
After you got married, what was the main challenge you went through?
Okay, the first challenge was immediately when we got married. We went our honeymoon. And in between the time we were in the honeymoon, we got a call. And we were told where we wanted to start living, or where my husband used to live. There was the brother-in-law and another brother who was taking care of our gifts. And some thugs, they were coming at night, so they could not be able to stay without us there. So our honeymoon was cut short, and
you had to
came
go
back to Nairobi.
Yes.
Kabisa.
Na mlikuwa na gifts ambazo mlikuwa mmepewa?
Kabisa, zilikuwa kwa nyumba. In fact, hatuko tumesifungua zingine. So we have managed to open the envelopes. Zingine hata envelopes zingine hatuko tumefungua. We didn't even know nini kilikuwa huko ndani.
Lakini mshaambiwa hizi sasa washaanza.
Walikuja. Wakapamoa ya kwanza. Unajua nilikuwa nakaa in a court whereby we used to stay in 3 units. The 3 or 4 units. Sasa mtu alikuwa anakaa kwake. So they had to look over to jump over the fence and
now still the gifts.
They had to jump over the gate. Then they have starting the breaking the doors.
And now stealing.
Oh, in fact, they managed to break the doors. Kulikuwa na bagra na wooden door. They managed to, lakini sasa by the grace of God, after they already wameingia, Mungu watu wakaamka. The guys managed to run away.
My goodness. And did they steal?
They didn't. Yeah.
Nasikia like he says it was the climax of your love.
It was.
Imekatishwa. Na mmeambia sasa rudini nyumbani. Na mliporudi shida zikaanza pale. Wakati kwa tunabarizi na wewe kidogo uliniambia shida ya kwanza major ambayo mlipata ilikuwa ni wewe ulipitia. Ilikuwa shida ipi?
Okay, immediately after we came back, we stayed for another week. Wakakuja tena. And another week wakakuja tena. So we had to shift with the place. And we managed to tell our bishop, who is our bishop, to inform our bishop, Bishop Mzomba, what is happening to our life. And because he has been our spiritual father for that time, he prayed for us. And then we told him, now we have to shift the place. He sent us off to where we got a house at Kangemi.
Wow. And at what point did you get expectant?
And in the middle of the arrangement of shifting and going there, that is the time that I realized now I'm pregnant.
Wow.
And the pregnancy was threatening to come out. So the charges started there.
So it was almost
no
financial miscarriage.
It was.
Yes, it was almost.
I took out we didn't know that kuna hiyo inakuja. So tulitoka kule kwa gavana. Na after several days, sasa tukasikia we had to shift to Kangemi, where we at least tunaweza poa kidogo. So from since that then akaanza kuwa na hiyo
shida,
pains all through. So we had to take that's why doctor told us that kuna hiyo
shida ya miscarriage inaweza kuwa.
So she had to kai kwa hospital to retain hiyo
pregnancy. Kwa hivyo ukakaa pale hospitali?
Yes. And it's a new marriage. My husband is alone in the house. No money. The place we don't know anyone except our relatives who are far kidogo. And you know, when you are in new marriage na umesapotiwa in marriage on the wedding, unafia kusema shida zako. We trusted God for the paying bill, the hospital bill. And my husband is a gold for me. He stood with me. He assured me that we started the journey, I'll be with you till the end.
Wow.
And
so he did that some 19 years ago?
Yes, and many times.
18 now. That was the first year now.
Yes, that
18.
was the first year.
So you assured, ukamwambia kwamba utasimama na yeye kabisa.
Yes.
And when you went to hospital, what did they say?
Okay, they told me as the examination, I cannot be able to carry the pregnancy. And I told them I have to. It's my first fruit, our first fruit. It has no choice than to hold. Lazima isimame. Now we get our first fruit.
And the doctor, at some point, you just to enlighten our dear viewer, you were telling us while we were talking, kwamba ikafika mahali ambapo daktari akasema either the baby,
yes,
or the mother.
Or the mother. And what did your husband say before I get back to him?
And that time, it was an accident which I got. The thugs came at our place of work, and that time my aunt took me to the house just to stretch my legs, to walk around, and then we come back to the house. Unfortunately, the thugs came before we go back home. And I'm the one who got the contact with these thugs. Wakanipiga sana. And unfortunately, when the policemen came, the flying squad, they started exchanging the guns.
The bullets now.
The bullets now. And one of the bullets, they wanted to kill me, to shoot me daily, because they could see me standing with the police.
Oh, so the thugs were somewhere high?
Yes.
Maybe uko chini?
Yeah.
Na police. So you're in the middle of the police
Police and the thugs.
and the thugs.
Yes.
Oh, na ulikuwa wapi?
It was at the office.
nafanya kazi.
The baby is attempting miscarriage thrice. An
Yes.
attempted miscarriage thrice.
And that time, the time I was shot, the bullet did not shoot me. It went aside. And I really thank God. It's God who directed the bullet.
Hata kuna I have
So-
that newspaper hiyo, I can even nikuletee nikuonyeshe hiyo, that very day watu wanisi walikuja walishika hiyo na mama na I have those pictures.
Oh my God. I'm actually now wondering what happens now what happens now in that situation. Like he's saying, attempt of miscarriage thrice.
Yes.
Unaenda hospitali, unachanjwa, mtoto anakaa vizuri, umejaribu kuliwa na wale ambao ni wanaitwaje,
Wakunga.
na vile vile unasema ya kwamba unapatana na the thugs.
Yes.
Unajaribu, they try to shoot at you,
Yes.
but God keeps you. And at that point, that's when you go to the theater.
No.
Hiyo
I
ni-
did not go to
those-
theater. I
hiyo-
went to a coma because
Okay.
nilianguka.
Ehe.
I went to a coma. I was taken to the Nairobi hospital and they did a scan. And then they say the baby is on shock and it is coming out. So it's either we save the baby or the mother.
Oh,
That
so you
is
go,
the point.
I get you.
Yes.
So you go back to hospital because of the shock of the thugs.
Because
She was taken
I was
You are
taken.
You're
by
taken to the
Yes.
by the
hospital
policeman.
by the policeman.
Yes, in a coma.
And that is when wewe unaambiwa ya kwamba either the baby or the
Yes.
Me I
He
got
was called.
later kaambiwa kuna hii. So me nikakimbia.
Ukakimbia.
So nikakuta najua they had to sign. Sasa either decide huyu both na nikasema kama wanapotea wapotee sisi wote. That was my stand.
So haukukubali ya
I
kwamba
didn't sign anything. I didn't sign. Nikasema kama we are going, we have to go both of us.
Oh my
Three
God.
of that. Lakini Mungu
akaingilia.
akaingilia.
What happened?
And that time I was in a coma, I could hear someone speaking very far. And when my husband arrived in the hospital, the doctor gave him the story and the letter to sign. And then he told the doctor, give me 5 minutes. I want to go and pray for my wife and talk to her. And then he came where I was and I could hear.
At that time you're in a coma.
Yes, and I could hear very well for him speaking and praying for me. And he told God, you cannot give me a wife for a short time. And also our first seed is in her womb. I want our first seed
As
and
well as
also
my wife.
my wife. So this case, I'm resting in your arms. Na akakataa kusaini. Na akaambia daktari, I need them both. Save them both. Akaondokea daktari.
My goodness. And he says that he needs them both. He's not going to give up any one of them. What a determination from Mr. Mwangi and Mrs. Mwangi as they are geared towards their early years in marriage. So many challenges. Just to recap, she says she's pregnant, attempts of miscarriage, thugs trying to shoot at her, and she goes into a coma. The police take her to hospital. My good Lord. And in that very coma, her husband is called upon and asked, choose one, either the baby or your wife. Which one would you choose? We'll be right back.
Immediately after I got married, I find myself in a situation of thugs. And as I was pregnant, in the midst of exchanging fire with police and thugs, I was on the point of dying. Because of shock, I collapsed. I find myself in the Nairobi hospital. Then again, I was told I will never be able to get another child.
I will love you to the end of the world. For better, for worse, till death do us part. Love, love, love. Kwa Maisha ya ndoa.
Well, I need you to convince me that whatever I'm hearing right here is true. It happened. And of course, I don't need you to convince me. Come to think of it, they are here. They went through it. Hao ndio watakaye tueleza kabisa kinagaubaga mambo ambayo walipitia, na wanapoyasema tutapata kuelewa kidogo tu. Pengine umejiunga na sisi. We are back. This is Maisha ya Ndoa. Just after the break, my good names are Super Roy. I'm your host, and together gracing our TV sets are one Mr. and Mrs. Mwangi, a powerful couple who they have just shared their story. They say they get married, their honeymoon is cut short because where they left their gifts, thugs just came in, and the people they left in the house are like, we are not staying here and get killed because of your gifts. So their honeymoon is cut short, and like he says, it was at the climax of their love. Lakini wakarudi nyumbani kutoka Mombasa, mahali ambapo walikuwa na barizi. Isitoshe wakakuja nyumbani, mke wake ambaye alikuwa mjamzito akawa sasa kuna attempts za miscarriage mara 3 kwa that one pregnancy. As if that is not enough, she gets herself in a very bad situation whereby police and thugs are shooting at each other, and she is in the middle. Imagine pale na ni mjamzito, and a bullet, she just misses a bullet by the edge, almost hitting her pregnancy. And like she says, let me see what she said. It was by the grace of God. She's carried by the police, taken to the hospital in a coma, and husband is called and told, sign here, because only one can make it. And he says a big no, I want both. Mr. Mwangi,
Yeah.
19 years of marriage. That was just 1 year. I'm telling you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Aya, mimi nataka kujua, mtoto alizaliwa ama hakuzaliwa?
Mtoto alizaliwa.
At that point, is that mlikuwa mnanieleza kidogo wakati mlienda kwa mhubiri akawaombea na akaproclaim. Was it before the birth ama after?
It was before.
It was before.
What happened? So you're still pregnant?
Yes, I'm still pregnant.
This first pregnancy?
Yes, mtoto hakutoka at that time because my husband did not sign. And we thank God. I came out from the hospital, and the same week we decided with my husband, it's Sunday, we don't have cash, we are going to trek to Nairobi town.
Which church?
We were going to crusade for Evangelist Wairimo.
Oh, evangelist, a femme ministry?
Femme ministry.
A powerful woman of God.
Yes, and because when we were in youth, we used to go to her
church or ministry?
No, the crusade, and also we are partner.
She gets on the pulpit. What does she say?
She stood and God led her, and she said, there is a woman in this place, and you have struggled with your miscarriage, and there is so many reports from the doctor that you cannot be able to hold your baby, and the baby, sometimes I was told that she will come out an albino baby. Because of your faith and standing with God and with faith, touch your womb right now. And I said, it's me. That's my word. I touched my womb. I declared the word that she spoke, and she said, you will get a whole baby. Name your baby right now. And I named my baby Faith.
What did you name your baby?
I named her Faith.
Faith. Imani.
Yes, Imani. Maana alikuwa mtoto wa Imani. And the week, starting of that week, the pain came when we were home with my husband. Have no money to go to hospital. One of his friends, he gave him a car. We went to the hospital. And when we reached to the hospital, the baby was almost coming out.
So you did a normal delivery?
A normal delivery and a premature baby and a well baby.
Name your baby, name your blessing.
Yes.
Whatever it is that is so difficult for you, prophetically speak to it. If it's your marriage that almost seems to die, or your business, by faith, speak to it, right?
Amen.
In ene, kwa imani.
Yes.
So the baby comes,
Yes. Whole.
Baby Faith.
Baby Faith. Beautiful baby girl.
But after that the doctors still are not done with you. Anasema bado nyinyi hamtapata watoto wengine.
The doctor who examined me na mkunga, the midwife, she declared I cannot be able to get another baby.
Hata
And
hata pata kabisa.
Hiyo kaonekana hiyo mwili yake it cannot hold.
Yes.
A
And
pregnancy.
also the uterus.
Yeah, kakaa na most of the time nakaa tu kutoka.
Oh my God. Na wewe wakati ule
hiyo ni kushikilia na unashikana na mkono. Nasema I refuse. Na hiyo ilikuwa I had to always day and night we had to shikana mkono tuseme tuambie Mungu the time has come. Tupatie neema paka the following day. Morning ikikuja tuseme day imekuja. Tushikane mkono paka jioni. We used
to pray and pray against prayer.
Yeah.
Kila wakati kuomba.
Kabisa.
Wewe mko mnaomba asubuhi, jioni, kila wakati na mnashikana mikono.
Lazima. With that very time I realized there is God.
Kwa sababu sasa ndio aliwashikilia. Na wakati sasa huyo aliambiwa ya kwamba mke wako ya kwamba hawezi pata watoto, mkaendelea kuamini. How many years did you wait? Mlikoje miaka mingapi ndio mpate mtoto?
7 years.
7 years. Ndio mpate sasa mtoto mwingine. Lakini wakunga daktari ashasema your case is gone.
Yes.
7 years.
7 years.
Unajua mtazamaji, sijui umegoja Mungu kwa muda upi. Pengine siku moja, pengine mwaka mmoja, pengine miaka 6, 5, 7, 10, 20. I want to know after 7 years, how many children do you have right now? Wacha tusikie na mzee. Ni moja na nusu ni.
The difference of 7 years. You know, my firstborn. Kama mkubwa hata ukiambia their brothers and sisters, you can't believe.
Kwa sababu moja ni mkubwa.
And that the 7.5 years. Unajua wakati unaenda kulima wewe unapanda tu. Lakini naambia Mungu
anaangalia.
Unaona wakati hata Bible inasema wakati umepanda mchana ule mwewe alikuja akapanda usiku. Lakini wakati zilikuwa kumea Mungu akasema
usingoe. Juu
unaweza
ngoa tabia nzuri.
Ziendelea tu na kulima tu na kupanda.
Na mkiamini Mungu atatenda mambo mazuri. Funny guy there.
So with that,
how many sasa mko na watoto wangapi sasa?
We have 3 children.
Mko na watatu?
2 girls, 1 boy.
My goodness. Yes. But the doctor had said only one.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo baada ya 7 years mkapata mwingine after how long?
Tulipata in the midst of the time I was breastfeeding.
Walikuja tu.
Mwingine akakuja.
Kwa hivyo wakakuwa kama twins.
The God's plan.
Kwa hivyo ilikuwa ni restoration double. So now you have 3 children.
Beautiful.
But you telling me you had an accident some years back? Was it 1 year, 2 years?
Immediately after a year after the third born. We were going to our morning devotion in our church in town. We got an accident in Kiambu. And then 4 days later, on Sunday, going to church in the morning, I was hit by a Nissan. Na nikawekwa chini. Mkono yangu ikakuwa na shida and the back kick. And I was taken to Kenyatta. And when the X-ray was done, they could not notice that my head has a fracture and also the back kick. So I was treated the tissue and I went back home with my pain. 2 months later down the line, mkono inafula with infections. I went back to Kenyatta, an orthopedic authorized. I be done another X-ray, and X-ray said my heart is rotten inside. So I had to go for an operation. Bone ikatwe mahali kombaya and put a screw. I trusted God. We had no money, and I stayed another month and another month going to Kenyatta, no bed. And I trusted. I said, God, you are the one who allowed the accident to happen, or you said it. So I'm going to test you. I took my card. I went to Kenyatta stage, mahali magali usimama. I look back to Kenyatta and I said, I'm kissing you bye-bye. I'll never come back this place again. I teared my card and I said, it is my starting the journey of faith again. I rushed to my pastor's place, office in town. My pastor is Othniel Mwambili. In the office, I met her wife, Nancy Mwambili. I lied down in her legs, crying, and I told her, Mom, I have come. You take my faith and your faith, we join together. I want to get healed. I will never go to Kenyatta again.
So you literally looked at Kenyatta Hospital and said, bye-bye, I kiss you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'll never come back again to get the bed. I said, and like Ezekiel, God spoke to the dry bones, and I asked the Ezekiel, do you believe that the dry bones, they can become fresh again? And I told God, it's only my fresh bones that you cannot be able to heal. You can, and I believe you can.
Were you healed?
Totally. I never went, and you can see I've not done any operation. I was healed, and my pastor walked through with me.
I need to cut you short. Someone needs to kiss his or her problems bye-bye by faith. You need to say, hey, poverty, whatever it is, your foundations, I'm looking at you right in the eye and I'm saying, I'm not coming back.
Yes.
By faith.
By faith.
So you totally got healed.
I totally got healed.
Time running out, great stories, great testimonies right here on this platform of Maisha and Ndoa, where we tell you real life stories. I have no words. What would you do if you are in their situations? He has just narrated what the wife went through, what they've gone through together. The doctor said, hamwezi pata mtoto mwingine. But some years, 19 years down the line, they have 3 children. And they call their 2 last borns twins. The Lord's faithfulness. Well, I wish you had more time, but now I need you to do something for me, both of you, beginning with you. Look into that camera. Speak to someone who feels they have lost hope. 20 seconds. What would you say?
I want to talk to you, you woman that you're staying there at home, broken-hearted. I'm a woman of faith who knows that the feet of Jesus, you can be able to rise up again. You can be able to stand, and to stand, that your marriage can be able to stand. It doesn't matter what is happening in your marriage. Don't fear the devil. Don't fear the spirit. Don't fear anything that is coming out. Only the voice of God that you want to hear. Kneel down. I am a living testimony. My marriage is a healing testimony and a living testimony. And I was healed cancer just the other day because of Jesus. Because I believed, and we believed with my husband, nothing will be able to get us down, because we believed that it was a union that the Lord has started with us, and we shall be able to stand with God. Stand with God, and you shall be able to save your marriage.
Awesome, 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 awesome evangelist.
Hallelujah.
You are an evangelist.
Oh yes.
Yes, pastor, prophet, apostle. Look into that camera and tell us something. Nenda tuna mzee. Kuna mzee yuko nyumbani anasikiliza, anajiuliza, sasa mimi mke wangu pengine kuna shida hizi. Sekunde tu 20 peke yake, kwa sababu wakati umeenda. Tuambie kitu.
Ile kitu ningependa kusema, ama ningeambia yeyote ako na hiyo shida, ama ako very low. Kwanza amini Mungu.
Believe God.
You believe God and test God. Mungu anasema nijaribu nini, muone kama lolote unaitisha hamtapata. Na usikumwamini Mungu kama umekati chini. Piga magoti, ama kama hujui kuomba, chukua Bible. Anywhere you can even open any chapter any, because Bible starts from Genesis to Revelation. Iko na majibu. Trust in that few words. Na usome. Hata kama unashika jina moja tu, neno moja tu, shikilia na waambie Mungu, nataka kuona wewe. Whatever you have, whatever challenge you have, ambia Mungu na upiga magoti na ungoje.
Awesome.
Hallelujah.
Wow. That is one of those powerful testimonies that leave you speechless. Declared cancer free. They had said you had cancer.
Yes.
Your hand was healed miraculously by God.
Yes.
Mungu amewapatia watoto ambao ni wa kimuujiza.
Yes.
And your lives now are getting restored.
Sure.
Totally.
This is what we always declare on Maisha and Ndoa. And help me say it loud and clear. Your marriage must stand.
Amen.
till death do us part. Love, love, love. Kwa maisha ya ndoa.